Hey guys, so I'm going to mute the music by a very small majority. But yes, I woke up very early to watch. I don't think this has ever happened before, but Genshin and Honkai are doing both streams back to back. And from what I understand, Honkai is first, Genshin then is following up. I believe that's how the order is. I have Honkai's queued. Um, It is 14 minutes my time until they start stuff, which is 7:25. So I thought I'd come on here and chat. So how's everyone today? I probably will be streaming again, maybe later tonight, playing near. Um, because I know I'm not going to be. I'm not definitely going to be streaming on Saturday because college football's Saturday, and of course same day as that is WWE Crown Jewel. So I will definitely not. Unfortunately, I will not be streaming Saturday. Sunday is a big iffy. Maybe. Um, and honestly, depends how I feel because I don't know. Health comes first, as we establish here. But yeah, I slept okay. Probably not the best sleep I've had in a while, but you know, yeah. What are you gonna do? Unfortunately. That's life for you. That's why we have things like Genshin, Star Rail to kind of keep us away from all that, which is kind of the goal today. Hopefully for me is just no. Since Star Rail is starting first, let me play some Star Rail music. Give me because Genshin is right after Star Rail. I don't know if it's immediately after to be fair, or we get like a few minute break. Um, I'm gonna play some Bellarog, I guess. There we go. But yeah. I don't expect a lot of people to turn up, by the way, today because this is a very early stream. Um, you can blame Genshin and Honkai for that. I don't unfortunately control that time. You guys like my panda onesie, by the way? That was also made by the amazing Atlas. This is for when I do my reaction streams because literally this is what it feels like in the morning. I just feel and sound like blah. But yeah. I don't know what to expect from Star Rail, by the way, today. I don't. I'm expecting a lot of I'm expecting a lot of like obviously we're gonna get character announcements and kits announced today and codes, which I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to really provide the codes that much. So but yeah. Let me pull up real quick. Let me quickly get this set up, I guess, while we're waiting. Are we? There we go. Oh, the chat box is like in the way of the countdown, but like if I were to move it, yeah, you see it's 15, like 11 some minutes. Does it actually not like, can I not like have, oh, that's kind of annoying. See, why doesn't OBS work 90% of the time with this? I don't get it. Actually, wait, if I have it on window mode. Cheat. I can cheat the system easily with this. Full screen window mode. Go burr. Okay. Let me actually also real quick before I do anything. Let me quickly adjust the. Well, we're gonna have this on full screen, regardless. But I'll probably just leave it like. But I do want to actually I do this. There we go. That's actually all right. Oh, actually, I'm gonna also minimize the chat room because the chat on these streams can get pretty hectic. So let me do this. Oop. All right. There we go. So it's an actual genuine stream. But yeah, like I said, I don't expect much from this. I expect some. I mean, obviously, we're gonna get the one chick that's already on the banner. I think as today, unless I know she's a 4-star, so maybe she'll be on the next one. Someone will have to really correct me, but I might be streaming again later tonight with Nier. Um, and then if not tonight with Nier, then probably Sunday, because again, Saturdays. The chick that's in the banner. Uh, this chick right here. I can't move my hands because I'm bounded by VR, not VR, by VTube. Yeah, I can never pronounce her name. That's the thing about this game that kind of sucks, as I can't pronounce some of the characters' names. So I just call her Fen for short. But yeah, we're probably gonna get a lot of Fen. I don't mind. Um, Guna Fen. Guna Fen. Again, it's gonna be a while for me to get to pronunciation because pronunciation really sucks for me. But it'll be a little bit. She just came out. Like I couldn't even understand. I couldn't pronounce Raiden Shogun for the longest time, and I got it the longest time. Or Yai Miko, or Shani. Um, but yeah, I have the Genshin one on queue. So 7 minutes. Let me check the grapevines on here real quick. Like I said, I don't expect a huge turnaround today, considering we are literally starting this like at 7 a.m. my time. So it's probably like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. somewhere. So as long as we have a lot of people, only a few, that's what matters. Uh, I tell you though, the fact that they're using the male protect for all of these Star Rail things is kind of depressing because I use the female protect because she sounds better. It's 6:18 p.m. here. Oh jeez. Oh my god, you're making dinner? Sheesh. Like morning here. Like the sun, I don't even think is even up yet because the times go back in a few days. So, well, it's probably 6. I would assume it's 6 p.m. Where Honkai and Genshin are. So that's why they have to do this so but early. Hello from the other side. Uh, Let me 5 minutes. Hmm. My question is, are we gonna get a new? Because we're supposed to get a new planet eventually, right? When are we gonna get a new planet to explore? Because they've been beating the Lafu and all that with an iron drum this whole entire game. Like I think with Belobog Belobog doesn't even take long to beat the Belobog stuff. So I'm hoping, maybe my only hope here is we get an announcement of a giant patch to reveal the new locale, which would be nice because I'm getting tired of going on I'm getting low key tired of going on the giant ship planet. Not gonna lie. But we shall see. I got my, where is my phone? I got my phone on me to let me know so I can turn off the music. When this thing starts. Oh my god, Fortnite. Fortnite is down right now. As of 4 hours ago. That's actually kind of funny that they shut down. Oh yeah, it's Nikkei's 1 year anniversary coming up. I didn't even realize Nikkei's already been 1 year. Jeez. That's... Jeez, time flies by, I guess. I actually remember when the game came out, like, launch. I still have it, I just don't really play it as much. Still waiting for the third form for... Yeah, that's another thing. We don't have a third form for the pro tags. All we know is they have the lance and um they have lance and they have the bat, which is oddly depressing if you ask me. Let's see, let's see. I'm trying to see if I'm like making good time here because again, I don't think Genshin and Honkai have had back-to-back update streams. I think they've always had like at least one separate from each other, which is hectic. But I hope you guys can at least join me for both. Genshin, we already know what's gonna happen with the Genshin one. They're gonna reveal Flora, Theo, whatever her name is. Supposedly, Kamosato Iyaka is gonna be the next banner with her. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Boy, I don't. I don't know. Genshin, for what it's worth, they're running out of characters for me to like actually like in terms of like, oh, I need to definitely pull. Like, I don't know. The Futubi Harbinger. I want more of the the Futui Harbinger chick, but we're probably gonna get her till next year. All right, 1 minute. I'm gonna turn up the music. I'm gonna set this up right. Now it says waiting for Star Rail. I'm gonna actually real quick just. I'm just gonna mute. I'm just gonna get rid of the cheat box. Just for this because while we're waiting. Um, Oh wait, you know what? This is why. This is why it's kind of scuffed looking, because zoomed in. But yeah, I'm bringing the chat back when we wait. But for streams like this, I don't want the chat to block it. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's cool. For like when you're waiting for the stream, it has the loading screen when you sign in. Actually, I could just do this. Hold on. I got an idea. I have an idea. Well, actually, I could just keep the chat box now because it's not really covering most of the screen. But yeah, that's just kind of cool. I mean, I stand by saying this for many years. I think Star Rail has. I mean, let's be honest. Genshin too. They have the best orchestra sound team of all time in terms of like gacha games. Like Nikkei for me is a close second. But doop 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 doop. I know someone ripped this into a to a wallpaper engine. Just checking to make sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hoyoverse. They you got to remember they weren't really that popular. The only game they were really popular with was what Honkai Third, and that was Japan exclusive for the longest time until it came here in 2019 or 2018, something like that. Oh jeez, I'm drinking Gatorade because I'm trying not to have caffeine today, to be honest. There we go. But yeah, I'm also kind of hoping like there's some information. I mean, this is a pipe dream and a half. I hope there's like an update somewhat about like if we're gonna get this game on other things besides PlayStation, because you know, remember there was supposed to be a Switch version of Genshin Impact and it never still still hasn't come out. So I'll I find it really cute though if like the stream starts and they actually do like the whole login sequence. Are they like doing this because oh it's almost 7:30. Uh boop boop boop. Ugh, it sucks that I have to wake up early and all I hear is like very beautiful and peaceful music from Star Rail that's making me half sleepy, but I'm trying to I'm awake. I'm gonna be awake. Don't worry. It's 1 minute till showtime, folks. It is pre-recorded, to be fair, so I don't expect them to be late. Late. So 30, come on. Oh. I bet you by the edge. Oh. What are you, what?
The finest hand-picked, well-tied spring meets the chewiest brown sugar boba on the block, bursting with
What are you doing? What is going on?
The drink of divine.
What is going on? Oh.
Newsflash. The IPC will soon be dispatching representatives to multiple worlds. The effort is part of a raft of new measures to encourage trade and strengthen friendship throughout the cosmos. The Genius Society's newest master.
Well, here's the female. There's the female. Nice.
About to go live. Madame Herta has revealed that the project is about to enter the launch phase. For further details, don't forget to tune in to our program's follow-up reporting. Renowned songstress Robin has received.
Okay, so we're getting an 8th simulate, which I knew, which I kind of figured we would. Oh. live action movie? What is this?
Hello? Hello?
We are Venom.
Recent days, the Xianzhou Luofu has reported an uptick in supernatural activity, with evil spirits wreaking havoc across multiple locations. The Ten Lords Commission has assured citizens that it is thoroughly investigating all incidents. This program will be bringing you the latest as the story unfolds. For more details, stay tuned for the upcoming Xianzhou special program.
Thank you, but actually, exactly. This is a little too late for an update like this.
Bless you for choosing to dally here. Allow me to ask you, as a fellow entity of the universe, are you acquainted?
Yeah, I don't want more Luofu though, man. I'm getting Luofu out. I'm getting a little Luofu, Oh, wait a minute. What?
Another anomaly in this show.
Are we actually gonna get the new region? Please?
Since you do not understand the beauty, I will have to show you in a way that only a knight can.
Wait. We're gonna get a fight inside the...
Beauty is eternal.
We made it! What's up, guys? Most haunted place in the Luofu. Follow and share. Or else I'm gonna... I think I just...
This is a little too late for an update like this, guys. Halloween was literally...
What's up? You're finally here. Captain Huohua, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain? You can just call me Huohua.
What? Like, the update's cool and all, but it's a little... Like, this update's cool and all, but, like, guys, you're, like, hecka late for spooky updates. I mean, it's cool, but I wish this was out sooner. But, I mean... Oh, there's your first redemption code, everyone. I'm in the way of all that, but it'll be on their Twitter. Someone will have it. Don't worry. Like, cool update, and I get it. Like, I just saw a sword. I mean, are we going to actually fight in the Express? Is that what I basically just got across that trailer? Like, we're going to actually, like, fight in the Express? Because if so, that's cool. But, I mean, again, cool update, and I get it, right? But this would have been cooler if this was out, like, middle of October, when it was, like, Halloween time. But, I mean, hey, I'm fine with more spooky, mystical, gimmicks going on.
Darkness falls across the delve as ghost fires dance.
What is this guy? This it's a pot. Oh, hello.
Whether or not your world has a midnight hour. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Inner Astral Peace Media's Haunted Cienjo special program. I'm your ghostly host with the most, Albert. For today's episode, we've invited two special guests. Together, we'll be introducing you to the Cienjo's weirdest and most wonderful.
Hi everyone! I'm the Galactic Baseballer!
Unless you choose Lance.
Green Knife in here. It's an honor to be a guest on the 1.5 special program. I mean, Owlbert's Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh?
Dude, she is adorable, I'm sorry.
That's one way of putting it. Naturally, an anchor of my standing needs to have the best wardrobe department in town. Now, as our audience will be well aware, the Cienjo is constantly roaming the universe, and the universe is filled with the unknown. It should come as no surprise then that the Lafu has had its fair share of strange encounters. And speaking of strange, the trailer we just witnessed gave us a sneak peek into a place of mystery, evil, and ghost fire. Fixtral Garden.
I thought Fixtral Garden was just some old abandoned place on the Luofu. Why is it suddenly getting so much attention?
Allow me to explain. A while back, the Artisanship Commission's creation furnace was shattered, and the heliobi trapped inside were able to escape. Know where they went to hide? Yup. Fixtral Garden.
I see. Wait, what's a heliobi?
People say that the heliobi are the result of accumulated grievances. They can possess people, deceive the senses, affect the soul, and usurp the flesh. Those
Okay.
possessed exhibit bizarre behavior and restless thoughts.
I barely hear anything. Alright, let me fix it. Hold up.
Frightening spectacle.
But the creation furnace wasn't exactly fragile. How could it just break?
Rumor has it, the Artisanship Commission's surveillance recorded a gray-haired figure in dark clothing.
Huh. Gray hair, dark clothing. Did they have a baseball bat?
Oh,
hey,
that's better.
don't pin this on me! The destruction of the creation furnace was a direct result of the Stellaron disaster. Right, Albert? Just tell us more about Fixtral Garden.
Fixtral Garden has always been overflowing with yin energy, and the garden itself is littered with suppression towers, stone monoliths, and ancient trees. It's creepy enough in the day, but when the sun goes down, things get a whole lot creepier. The garden is layered and deceptive, and it's easy to lose your bearings. Since the heliobi moved in, it's probably the most dangerous place on the Luofu. Heliobi are experts when it comes to possession, and even the most experienced Wraith Wardens and Arumaton Spectral Envoys can become their victims. When you can't tell your friend from your enemy, things tend to go south.
It's literally just
fast.
more possessed knights.
If
Got
all
it.
that wasn't enough, they say that Mara-stricken members of the Ten Lords Commission also wander the garden. Word of advice? Keep your wits about you.
Sounds like great streaming material to me. I bet I could become the Cienjo's #1 streamer in no time.
Funny you should mention. To most people,
Funny.
Fixtral Garden was always a strange and desolate place that rarely got much attention. But now that stories are beginning to circulate, the situation has changed. Recently, the Cienjo's online forums have been filling up with posts describing supernatural phenomena in Fixtral Garden. Everything from self-playing violins to the wailing cries of vengeful ghosts. Unsurprisingly, Cienjo fans of the supernatural loving every second.
In my experience, forums aren't exactly the most reliable news sources.
Ugh, who cares if some of it's false? This is a hype train I can't afford to miss! Trailblazer, what do you think? Wanna start a ghost hunting squad with me?
Fire breathing, quiet band performances, headstands, balancing acts, spear deflection, sword juggling, and boulder smashing weren't enough, huh? Now you're an expert in ghost hunting?
Who said I was an expert? I just have a lot of transferable skills, that's all.
Well, you better hope so. Speaking of which, in the brand new version 1.5 Trailblaze Continuance, a Foxian Tale of the Hunted, the Ghost Hunting Squad will be responsible for chasing down Heliobi, purging evil, resolving crises, and protecting the Xianzhou. A Foxian Tale of the Hunted is divided into 5 chapters and starts off with the Ghost Hunting Squad facing an unusual danger and Sojourner's ghastly reverie.
Okay, so it's a
Once this chapter
5-day
is complete,
chapter,
the
I'm
story
assuming.
continues to unfold with twins, Precipient, Sword Essence, and Foxian Dream.
5 chapters, huh? We'll be topping Xianzhou internet searches in no time!
See? I knew we were on the same wavelength.
In addition to Trailblaze Continuance, and together with Miss Gwenifin, Trailblazers will also be facing Fixtral Garden dangers in both Lawfu Urban Legends and Ghost Hunting Squad missions.
Cool!
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, during the Ghost Hunting Squad's fixtural exploration, Trailblazers can jointly manage Gwenifin socials. Posting threads is a great way to create discussion among Xianzhou netizens. And
Oh my god.
fans of the
They
supernatural.
literally just made a Twitter. They made a Twitter
We're gonna get
account
the whole
or a
Xianzhou
Twitter for
talking.
Honkai.
Seriously, this is once in a lifetime material. We
Jeez.
gotta plug it for everything it's got. I'm talking daily updates, community engagement, all that good stuff. Once you get enough momentum, the fan base grows itself.
Social media stardom is finally on the horizon.
Who knows social
Oh,
media
you know,
would be a
Miss
thing in this.
Gwenifin, There's always room for creative talents at the IPM, and I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've introduced a lot of big names in the company. The Albert stamp of approval goes a long way.
Aw, thanks, Albert. I'm afraid I'm too invested in the Xianzhou for now, though. Good to know there's an offer on the table.
What's cool? I get it. But here's my card if you ever want a collab. Just give me a shout.
Deal. Now, where were we?
I love Albert.
Socials. Increasing your account's popularity level allows you to unlock more stories and events. Your ghost
Okay.
hunting skills will only improve as you unlock more suppression towers and take on new challenges.
Not to mention, by completing limited time missions, Trailblazers can obtain the event light cone, hey, over here. What do you think, Guilings? Let's give it up for Gwenifin's generosity! Woo!
Considering I have her,
Still,
that would be cool to have
I
on
hope
her
the ghost hunting
if it
squad is up
allows
to
me
the
to.
job. Sounds like we'll have a lot on our plate.
Don't worry. You might just be getting a helping hand from one of the Xianzhou's most formidable forces, the Ten Lords Commission. They're the judges of the Mara Struck, the arbiters of life and death. When it comes to warding off evil and expelling the supernatural, nobody does it like the Ten Lords. But despite their reputation, they're shrouded in a certain amount of mystery.
Whoa! The 10 lords are getting involved? Just when I thought our stream couldn't get any crazier!
Well, before you get too excited, I'd spend some time getting to know your assignee. The 10 Lords have dispatched a trainee judge to assist the ghost hunting squad in investigating the Fixtral Garden situation.
Trainee, huh? As long as they're confident in their abilities.
Yeah, about that.
Ooh, new character? She kind of looks like, Sucrose a little bit. Oh my god, the
Was
end
a
of that.
wind-type character following the
What
path of
on
abundance
earth was that?
and a trainee
What was that
judge of
alt?
The 10 Lords Commission.
Wait, is her tail on fire?
Those are the spookiest looking flames I've ever seen!
Yeah! Does being on fire help with ghost hunting?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing! Just beginning to doubt her credentials?
How did this little girl become a judge in the first place?
Good question. Huahua is essentially a magnet for evil. Something that comes in super handy for the Ten Lords Commission. They couldn't believe their luck.
Sounds qualified.
Of course! Talent comes in all shapes and sizes. The key is to bring the best out of everyone. Still, to her, Huahua's unique skill set isn't exactly a blessing. People say she has the worst luck on the CN show. Always running into ghosts, tripping over thin air, you know the deal.
Well, if I spent my life running into ghosts, I'd probably fall over a lot too.
I remember one of my Guilings had the same problem. Lucky for her, one of my sponsors sells this amazing remedy that can...
And we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I only told you half the story. Bad luck, evil attraction, call it what you like. It all started from a single unfortunate event.
Oh?
When Huahua was a little younger, her tail was possessed by a monstrous long-life species. Any guesses? Yep, it was a heliobus. That very same day, the Ten Lords Commission decided to seal the monster in its hiding place and took Huahua under their wing.
Ah, I get it. So Huahua is kind of like a Ten Lords guinea pig. I think Herta had a similar fate planned for me.
That may have been part of it. However, the Ten Lords realized that Huahua had the ability to pacify the monster. Naturally, anyone able to wield the power of a heliobus was seen as a potential weapon of war.
But she's just
Jesus.
a baby! How
So she's just a walking nuclear bomb.
Oh, Huahua's well aware she's a scaredy cat. That's why she watches so many horror mercia, to train her courage. I guess you could call that fighting fear with fear. I'm here all week, y'all.
If that actually worked, I'd have joined the Stellaron Hunters already.
Practicality aside, Huahua's willingness to confront her shortcomings is a true sign of professionalism. Not to mention, having spent more than a few years in the company of a heliobus, she's had to develop her own tricks for banishing evil. Huahua's basic attack, Banner Stormcaller, can deal wind damage to a single target.
Kind of looks like her tail is the one making the decisions.
When using her skill, Talisman Protection, Huahua bravely brandishes her banner, restoring HP to a single ally and adjacent teammates.
Okay, so
Sure
she's
not
a
trying to
support.
surrender?
Huahua's ultimate, Tail Spiritual Domination.
This
can rejuvenate
animation.
allies' energy and increase their attack.
Whoa! So that's what a heliobus looks
My
like.
god, it looks like she's like
Wonder it took the
possessed.
Ten Lords Commission to
That's-
seal it away.
That's
When
memes
under the
worthy.
influence of her tail, Huahua has a few special talents. After using her skill, she receives Sacrifice Life. Sacrifice Life can grant allies a set amount of HP restoration at the beginning of their respective turns or when they use their ultimate.
Nice. Not bad for a trainee, huh? This ghost hunting squad's gonna kick butt.
That's not all. Huahua's technique, Fiend Impeachment of Evil, sends her enemies into a horror-struck state and scatters them in all directions. When attacking
Okay.
a horror-struck enemy,
That's cool.
there's a chance of reducing their attack.
Oh,
Okay,
scary
that's
enemies.
actually really good.
Nice moves, Huahua.
That's
Still
really
not
good.
getting judge vibes though.
Hey, easy on the trainee. Of course, when you're dealing with Heliobi, the more judges, the better. That's why the Ten Lords appointed a seasoned veteran to bring up the rear. I'm talking about none other than Hanya.
Anya?
Hanya is a netherworld judge of the Ten Lords Commission. She's a physical type character, following the path of harmony.
Okay,
I
well,
remember that face. I saw her on the Return to Darkness light cone.
there's my character.
Rumor has it, she's one of two sisters dedicated to the work of the Ten Lords. She's responsible for predicting karmic offenses and recording corresponding judgments. Or to be more precise,
Oh, she's a
Hanya
physical.
reads the
Okay,
karmic sins of
even
criminals
better,
and
'cause
uses her
I
oracle brush
don't have a
to
favorite
record
physical,
their
funny enough.
punishments. She's good at her job and takes it super seriously. In the Ten Lords Commission, her reputation precedes her.
Sounds like a 10 Lord celebrity!
She put in the hours, that's for sure. In order to determine their sins, Hanya reads the memories of the Mara struck in the form of dreams.
Cool. Sounds like our ghost hunting squad just found its guiding light. No offense, Huahua, but those sound like
1, 2,
credentials.
3. Okay, she's a 4-star.
Enough with
Good.
the Hua bullying. But speaking of credentials, it's time to see what Hanya can do on the battlefield.
All right.
During her basic attack, Hanya uses her Oracle Brush to assault the enemy, dealing physical damage to a single target.
She really lives by the pen is mightier than the sword, huh? I'll get my coat.
In addition to dealing physical damage to a single target, Hanya's skill, Samsara Lot, can inflict them with a burdened state.
Ooh, is that Hanya's way of marking enemies prior to sentencing?
Pretty much. Allies inflict increased damage on enemies marked with burden. And if that wasn't enough, after an ally launches a set amount of attacks on an enemy marked with burden, they recover a skill point.
When the going gets tough,
Ooh.
Hanya's got your buff.
Hanya's ultimate, Ten Lords Decree, all shall obey, can increase speed and attack for a single ally. When Hanya uses her technique during exploration, she immediately launches an attack and inflicts burden on a random enemy.
When the enemy won't budge,
nice.
call in the judge.
All that aside, in version 1.5, the new Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Perdition, will appear within the Fixtural Garden map on the Cienjo Lafu. Complete the challenge to obtain new physical ascension materials. Within the same map, we'll also be welcoming Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Darkness. Complete the challenge to obtain 2 brand new cavern relics, Prisoner in Deep Confinement and Grand Duke Incinerated to Ashes. Woo! Well, that just about brings us to the final sections of our Haunted Cienjo special program.
Huh? Already? This program isn't nearly haunted enough for my liking. Where are all the ghost stories? You know, beautiful Foxian spirits knocking on your door at midnight? That kind of thing.
I think you're thinking of a different program.
Moving swiftly on to some exciting updates.
Okay.
Thanks again for watching, y'all, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the following commercials.
Okay. She looks really good.
Sick and tired of the daily grind? Had enough of running errands? Do you long for rapturous applause?
She
and
looks
cheering
she
voices?
looks really good, and she
How
actually
about
might be my main
increased
physical,
self-confidence
considering
and
I
a
don't
sense
got a
of
main
pride?
physical character.
And do
So-
we have an opportunity for you?
It'll be cool to get her.
Bordertown Martial Exhibition.
Oh, they're doing
is
this
now
again?
Open for registration. Put yourself to the test by challenging the best. This event will once again be hosted by Sky Business Alliance. Sky Business Alliance, made for the champions. In order to bring our audience a brand new experience, this event will be adopting a simultaneous exhibition format. Use your fists.
Oh man, they had to
your
put
work.
Jin Yun in there, and I
Enter,
did not get
I
Jin
am the
Yun, and I'm
ultimate
still
fighter.
salty about that,
Register
man.
your name. Could you be Boulder Town's new fighting star?
Well, if it gives you gems.
A stellar Shadow Seeker recruitment announcement. March 7th, member of the Nameless has put out a cordial invitation for anyone able to
Another
restore her
March thing?
photographs to the way she remembers them. The images in question were inexplicably damaged. I lost all kinds of cool pictures. Beautiful scenery, strange encounters, you name it. There's a big reward for anyone that can help me restore the images. Actions speak louder than words.
This is
Miss
cute.
March's memories are in your hands.
I like March, so I'll
Madam
definitely
Herda
do
of
this.
the Genius Society is about to launch unlimited beta testing for the newly developed Simulated Universe World 8. Participants will have their costs covered and progress saved
I
for
can't tell what
future
level
iterations.
you would be.
In order to participate in this offline confidential beta
Okay.
test, please head to the most mysterious place in the universe, Herda's office. Test participants will be rewarded with a brand new Pentagoni Land of the Dreams and Firmament Frontline Glamath Planar Ornaments. What are you waiting for? Get testing! Good news! The Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events are about to begin. is the version you know and love. Let the computer do the hard work for 3 minutes and get your hands on double rewards together with Argenti. One must explore the essence of beauty to appreciate the depth of chivalry. Yes, it is I, your beloved avian servant. Welcome to Interastral Peace Media's second special program, Legend of Cosmic Beauty. In today's program, we will be introducing a new friend of the universe.
Yo, how's my favorite audience doing? Great to see you. We've hardly been gone, and Albert here's already had another wardrobe change.
Perhaps you didn't get the memo, but we're about to be discussing a night of impeccable elegance. It's time to get fancy. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce a member of the Knights of Beauty, Argenti!
I'm calling it right now, this guy's gonna have some kind of like very dark, very like Hercules DBZ story where it's like, I'm strong, but I'm also a scaredy cat. It just comes across as that for me for some reason.
Argenti is a physical type character following the path of erudition. As a devoted
1, 2,
admirer
3,
of
4,
Adrilla
5.
the Beauty,
Wow,
Argenti spent his life
wow.
roaming the universe and extolling their name.
Ah, so the simulated universe occurrences Curio, Robe of the Beauty, and Knights of Beauty to the rescue. They're obviously related to the Knights, right? Running into the Knights of Beauty while testing the simulated universe is always a blessing. Those guys are a lifeline in a tight spot, especially when I can't get enough path resonance.
Treating people with courtesy, helping others as a matter of principle, and offering sincere praise to all things in the universe. Such is the code of conduct that Argenti lives by. In the simulated universe, not every helping hand is benevolent, but those provided by the Knights are beyond question. May the names of Argenti and the Beauty be blessed for all eternity.
Speaking of which, Albert, what was that Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty commercial all about?
Well, Argenti magnanimously answered our call and agreed to appear in our commercial as a corporate ambassador. Oh, and I nearly forgot our end of the bargain. The IPM acknowledges that Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Albert, what did you get yourself into now?
I give Star Rail credit
Just a
though.
little
At least this
two-way
is the
back
first time in a while that a male
Okay.
character
Kinda
is getting
TMI.
like a spotlight-ish.
But I still don't really understand the
Since,
concept
like,
of the
Don
beauty.
Hong.
Allow me to explain. Adrilla's beauty permeates everything. Take Argenti for example. From his daily armor cleaning routine to his constant grace, all of it stems from his pursuit of the beauty. Elegance is Argenti's middle name and even manifests itself in his combat. Argenti's basic attack, Fleeting Fragrance, can deal physical damage to a single target. His skill, Justice Hereby Blooms, can deal physical damage to all enemies.
Nice! Man, I wish I looked that elegant in combat.
Argenti's ultimate is pretty unique, triggering different effects depending on the amount of energy consumed. Such is the manifold beauty of Adrilla. When consuming a small amount of energy, Argenti's ultimate, for in this garden supreme beauty bestows, can deal
Jeez,
damage
that is
to
a
all
long
enemies.
title.
When consuming all energy, Argenti's ultimate becomes Merit Bestowed in My Garden, which deals greater damage. It also inflicts additional damage on a random target.
Huh? Wait, so you can choose how much energy to release?
That's not all. Argenti's talent, Sublime Object, can allow Argenti to regenerate additional energy and obtain a stack of self-cultivation. Self-cultivation can increase Argenti's crit rate.
Oh, so the more self-cultivation, the fiercer his attacks. Or, to put it another way, Argenti needs to attack as many enemies as possible. The greater the number of enemies, the faster his energy regeneration, and the stronger his combat.
Exactly.
He can be
Stronger
dangerous if you
combat,
have
faster energy
Lance Trailblazer,
regeneration,
because
more
Trailblazer could
enemies
just
to
be on
attack.
defense while he
Argenti
can just
giving
use his
erudition vibes.
use
I'm
his,
here for it.
Argenti's
his,
technique,
move.
Manifesto of Purest Virtue, can daze enemies within a set range. Dazed enemies aren't able to launch attacks. Attacking a dazed enemy to enter combat not only deals damage to all enemies, but also regenerates Argenti's energy.
Woo! Argenti is kinda handsome. I'm feeling a little dazed myself.
They say looks can kill.
Oh god.
That's true. That Argenti fans are in for a fatal surprise in version 1.5. In Night of Universal Hallucinations, Trailblazers will encounter Argenti en route to a Washtopia.
Wait a second. A wash a what now? I shower every day.
Slow down there, Trailblazer. Have you never asked yourself how the Astral Express stays so clean and shiny?
Because Pom Pom's always cleaning up after us?
It's because the train stops at Washtopias along its journey. Washtopias specialize in cleaning interstellar craft. You know, there are all kinds of fast acting.
So we are getting a new locale? I'm confused.
We're getting off topic. All you need to know is that the encounter with Argenti is one of excitement and wonder. And a little bird tells me he's set for a showdown with the entire crew.
I don't get it. Why are we always either in a fight or on the way to one?
A fight, you say? Far too poor a term. What you meant to say was a chivalrous display of gentlemanly fortitude. Anyway, Argenti only challenges those who he deeply respects.
Ah, you mean that the illustrious galactic baseballer's reputation doth precede one?
Sure. Anyway, with the driller's blessing, let's move straight on to the version 1.5 warp events.
Finally!
First off, during the first phase of version 1.5 in the
Okay.
character event warp, Bloom and Gloom, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Wah-Wah.
Yours, my favorite scaredy cat trainee judge!
During the second phase of version 1.5, we'll be welcoming 2 character event warps. In Thorns of Scented Crown, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Argenti.
Ah, our knight in shining armor!
Meanwhile, in Contract Zero,
Oh.
will be joining the warp. Not to mention,
Silverwolf
the
is
4-star
back.
character
Huh.
Haya, who will be appearing in both the aforementioned second phase character event warps.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Silverwolf
long
is
time
getting a
no see,
rerun.
Silverwolf. I
So
wonder
that might be
if
the
her
banner I
influence-
honestly go for, because
You
I
wanna
do want
ask her the next
Silverwolf.
time you see her?
You first.
I know, right? Like,
It's
I
time to
might
take a
actually...
look at version 1.5's light cones. In the first
Okay.
phase of version 1.5, the drop rate for the 5-star light cone, Night of Fright, will be boosted. While in the second phase of version 1.5, the 5-star light cone, an instance before gaze, will enter the light cone event warp. At the same time, the drop rate for the 5-star
Yeah,
light
I would
cone,
think.
Incessant Rain, will be boosted.
All aboard!
The train is about to make the jump. And here's some other cool stuff. Starting from 1.5 within the team selection and character ascension screens, every character will have brand new voice lines.
Good.
Promoted again? Is that good or bad?
Ah, is that Huohuo's ascension line?
Good.
Ah, so cute.
This was an issue I had with,
Wait,
like...
if
'cause-
a character's already
how
fully
did-
ascended,
Oh.
can we still hear their line?
We
Yeah.
got you covered. All audio lines get saved
Yeah, I was
in the
about to say.
index. You can listen back. At
I'm gonna
any
have to
time.
do that.
Here's something else. In version 1.5, we'll also be seeing a guest book feature update. If Trailblazers are ever curious to check which friends have visited the Express,
Hmm?
the guest book has a record and message from each visit.
Ooh, okay.
Such a neat
Nifty.
idea.
Additionally, the Forgotten Hall will also be receiving updates in 1.5. First up, in Forgotten Hall Combat, Trailblazers can now choose to re-challenge.
Re-challenge?
It's like this. If things aren't going too smooth when challenging a certain stage, Trailblazers can choose to return to the Forgotten Hall map and
Wait.
restart the challenge. When re-challenging, previously used technique points are replenished. A chance to replan your maze technique strategy, perhaps.
Are you kidding me?
And I almost forgot to mention, stopping and restarting a challenge in the second half of a stage doesn't mean you have to redo the first half.
Whew, that's
What?
a relief.
Why wasn't this a
When entering
thing
the
to
Forgotten
begin
Hall,
with?
Your combat lineup for each stage is now remembered, regardless of
Well,
whether you met with victory
yeah,
or defeat.
that makes
Your
sense.
previous lineup will be waiting for you on the preparation screen. No need for manual selection.
Now that's my kind of update.
Can't wait for Trailblazers to give it all
See,
a spin. The Forgotten Hall is an important.
They really
system
should have
within the
done
game.
enhancement voice lines
Updates
from the
will continue to
beginning,
be rolled
man.
out, so stay tuned for future versions. Well, looks like it's time for our final redemption code. See you on the other side.
Yeah,
Trailblazers.
that's I mean, the little things, that's a good update. I think this is the last code / last thing. The small things on that are nice, because Genshin had Ascension voice lines at launch, I think. So I don't know why they waited this long for this game to get any, but... Well, I'm definitely pulling for Silverwolf, that's for sure. I didn't even pull for the current banner, because I just wanted the one chick that was on this thing, but... Yeah, that's a really cool update. Like the little things, not like the big things, but I'm definitely gonna have to now listen to like Kefka's and all their Ascension lines when the update drops. I mean, me and you both. I wanted Silverwolf, but as soon as Kefka was announced for the next banner, I stopped. I was like, all right, I'll just wait for Kefka. Yeah.
Hey folks, I'm back.
Me too.
Me three! Good to see you again, Trailblazers. You're just in time to help us wrap up version 1.5 special program.
Third date.
Oh, is it that time already? I was just getting started.
Be my guest, Trailblazer. This owl is ready to flap.
Aren't you forgetting something, Albert? I'm pretty sure you didn't mention the thing.
Thing? What thing?
That thing.
The thing.
Winky winky.
Gift of Odyssey. How could I forget?
Yeah.
In version
Knew it.
1.5, Trailblazers can get their
I had a
hands
feeling.
on 10 warps through the check-in event.
There it is.
Heck yeah!
Gotta love a check-in event. And that's not the only thing to love in version 1.5. Anything in today's IPM programs tickle your fancy, guys?
You had me at Ghost Hunting Squad. I am so ready for a spooky stream.
Sign me up! As for me, it was all about those unique characters. Huohuo's tale backstory, Hanya's 10 Lords expertise, and Argenti's mysterious search for the beauty. Can't wait to see them in person.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And with that, Trailblazers, I bid you a peaceful onward journey. Thank you for supporting the IBM. See you in the next one.
See ya.
Trailblaze you later!
Yeah, that was a good stream. A lot of things I do want to go over real quick. I don't know how much time we'll have between now and Genshin. Let me check Genshin's official. They might actually just be streaming on Twitch and not YouTube. Check. Twitch. Oh, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see a Genception. Oh, here we go. We'll just full screen that thing. Yeah. So that was a lot. From Star Rail. I can't wait. I wish this theme though was sooner. Man, like they're doing a haunted theme after Halloween. Like I don't get it, but it's fine. I'm pulling for Silverwolf though. I'll tell you that much. I'm pulling for Silverwolf. And the little things too they announced, like the voice lines are nice. That's a nice little detail. But I'm excited for this. Because this character right here behind me has been shrouded in complete darkness for literally plot-wise. Like, it's all there were. This photo though, jeez. Like, I can't point obviously, but like the one photo, that way, like where she's like depressed. I'm wondering, But yeah. And also cool this wasn't like back to back. Like this is actually like 1 minute later, so it's nice that we get like another stream. Unfortunately for some people that have not played Genshin, this is gonna be weird, but yeah. But Silver Wolf is nice. That's all I'm gonna say with the update, and can't wait to play it. But now we gotta focus on Genshin, which is I'm most excited for because excited for Fiora. That's her name. I pronounce it.
Though it appears that you've managed to win over part of the crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the
Farina,
god
there we
of
go.
justice,
Farina.
will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what
Oh
are
my.
you doing?
Hi, Ray Chase. Jeez.
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the
Oh.
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale,
Oh.
the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
What? What? Excuse me?
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done.
Ooh, her idol's kind of cool.
Or Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Ooh, her theme though. Sword user. Okay.
The show begins.
These animations though, jeez.
Shower me with praise.
She has a dummy character?
My name's Echo in song.
That alt animation though.
What's the news?
Okay, I do want you too. I do want Charlotte.
Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to the water that looks strange.
Oh, don't do this to me. Do I have to really choose between her and Farina?
The water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people-
and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have
this
never been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud and rejoice.
For just a moment.
Dude, they are getting...
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
The
her.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial is...
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Oh, hi, child, I guess.
What should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What? Who are you? Why do you look like Jinyun?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Oh my god, this key art. What is going on in this update? I am... Okay, so hold on. Let's process this. If they're going to have me choose between the Archon and the one chick too, I am going to be kind of ticked. This is the one time I don't want a double banner. Oh man. That key art's actually really sick. Like I don't like Nervalette or whatever his name is. It's so hard for me to remember characters. So many in this game. Oh, hold on. My model needs I need to do this to my model for a sec. It is like confuddling with itself. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot.
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the
Come on, Ray.
Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Nervalette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2.
Okay.
In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, you know, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Okay.
Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House.
But this trial is a little different from the usual.
I'm trying to see if there's a date. There was not a date.
I know.
This is coming soon.
Looking at the water rushing in, I'm like, what's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and it's like a curtain.
Dude, I dig this key art. Like,
you know, maybe also Nervalette.
This actually might be my second favorite next to the
He's always
the Ryan Shogun one, to be honest.
A little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right, so, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Nervalette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily,
The crisis was averted by Navia's leadership
All
of
right.
Espina de Rosula.
If Navia is gonna seriously be a banner next to Farina, I'm gonna be
Whatever
I'm gonna
her
be
end
mad.
goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child? Yeah.
Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer.
You already showed him though.
Fine. It is what it is.
You already showed him in the trailer. Why are you all
We saw
hiding?
Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Okay.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
This summon art is
Understandable.
beautiful.
It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like
Oh.
she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Okay.
Yay!
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
My question with her gameplay is her sword animation unique, or is the bubble that she's riding completely part of her kit? I'm confused. I mean, yeah, true. She is a 5-star. They're gonna have to make the splash art really good looking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I like the way she kind of like bows. Very dramatic. Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So
I just
you've got
realized-
the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
I just
We've
realized
got the
too that
housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran,
if she's gonna be a hydro,
and the
I wonder who
conferencier,
what's her
Gentleman
best
Usher,
kit
and
teams are
that
gonna
last
be.
one is a stickler for propriety.
Like I'm wondering if Raiden Shogun and her would
So when
work.
Farina said to make an appointment with Sir Intendant.
Oh my god, she has like a bubble gun
Is who she was
as her
referring to?
idol.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol animation.
Oh
Jesus.
my
Okay, that
gosh,
is actually
that's
really
adorable.
cute. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
Okay.
So, Farina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in
Trying to
combat.
see.
When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Sir Intendant Cheval
So
Moran,
she's
and
got
Gentleman
Amber's
Usher to the
bunny,
stage. I
Baron
love
bunny,
it.
but
It's
like
so
it
cute.
multiplies. It seems.
And, you know, these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the active character.
Ooh.
Okay.
Their damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly. Farina's charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
What was
Farina's
that like?
elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
She's a healer?
The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits
Weird.
Farina's
So
character.
she's
Very showy
basically
and
Amber
unpredictable.
in Kokomi.
I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And due to her knowledge of deepwater aberrants, Farina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
That makes sense.
Wow, you can
That
try
makes
again.
sense.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Oh, so they made her Jesus. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh
good eye.
boy.
You're correct.
That's
It
kind of
does
broken,
change,
but okay.
But, you know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you want to learn more about Farina,
Okay.
then be sure to accompany her on her story quest, the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing.
Okay, we're gonna have to do
Okay,
that.
So next up, we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the Traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte. Yay!
Hey, another character I'm excited for.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The Traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Teyvat.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the Traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain.
Ooh.
Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the
I
prints
like
out of
how
the
her
newspaper and
splash
keep
art
them as
has a
clippings.
Facebook thumb up, an Instagram heart, a text message.
So cute, even has its own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Mhm.
Let's do it.
All right.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story.
Oh,
there.
her
Just wait
her
to be
idol's kind of
discovered.
adorable. He is cute. I like Charlotte.
Say cheese.
Oh, she's got she's kind of got Navita's like
Whoa, amazing.
Yeah,
ability
she's
to
really, like,
take photos of
moving
things.
around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and then, like, what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Honestly, I would
Oh,
expect nothing
so-
less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters.
It reveals the
Who
weakness.
knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite,
Another
he's also
healer?
gonna join in and intermittently
So it's
attack
either you get a
opponents
5-star
during the duration
healer
of the
or
ability.
the 4-star healer.
As
Got
an
it.
experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
That is
Cute.
so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information.
Yeah,
about the
people are
Zoom
gonna
Lens and how to use it
abuse
during
the
event
screenshot.
overview portion.
The screenshot
So,
function.
Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in.
Thank
version
God she. Okay,
4.2
I can get
event
Farina.
missions.
Okay.
In
Whew.
the first half of version 4.2,
I can get
we'll
Farina
have event
first.
missions
Okay.
showcasing Farina
Good.
And Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured.
Oh,
in the
that is
weapon
really
mechanic.
cool.
And,
Ooh. Ooh, that is really cool looking.
and in the second half of version 4.
Thank God. Okay.
Reruns for Sino and Ayata.
I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about her.
Let's take a
Oh.
look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary.
Okay.
It looks like she's investigating something. Oh,
Thank
there's even a report
God.
attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
What is that? What?
Well, it look, it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this whale.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep.
Oh.
After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy.
Okay, good.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay, wait, is somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be
Okay.
Travelers will need to experiment for
we all know who
themselves.
it is. Come on now.
Ooh, yeah. All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that should have been a thing
about
forever,
getting
but
stuck
yeah,
while trying
that's
to
a nice
advance
little
the main
feature.
Story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it.
So yeah, yeah. Also, this art's also really cool. I'm glad Farina's not going to be tied with another character I really want. So, okay. Ooh, that is a lot. I'm glad they're actually making the lower difficulty thing, because that was one of my biggest issues with the Raiden boss, is that there wasn't like a difficulty shrinkage. Like, there was a cheat for it technically, by lowering the world level, but it didn't really do much against bosses. So, I'm glad they're actually doing something about difficulties and bosses, because some people can't do it, especially people that want to get back into Genshin or want to join Genshin, you know what I mean? There's just bosses that people can't do.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for
This was kind of
Farina and
leaked-ish if you get half of the map done.
Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely. Wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets. Things are definitely
course.
not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That fog is really thick. Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and spoopy.
The water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well.
Oh.
It may be the key to solving certain
Okay.
puzzles or perhaps even powering
So,
certain objects.
you're just giving us a water
We'll
gun.
leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius.
I figured as much. This is all quest.
Melusines are involved.
What? Melusines? Really?
Melusines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. In version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also
Same.
we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
Oh, so we get to learn more
Right.
lore,
New stories
basically.
are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes.
Or just use
And
Ryan
some
Shogun
places
and
still seem to tell the
just, like,
stories
shock the
events
heck out of
long
it.
Past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking
I mean, I wouldn't be
let's
shocked. It is.
move on to the event portion.
Okay.
All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation? Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, Children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty
I mean, I'm not
afraid of
shocked
that
about the
creature.
free 4-star
right? It does
because
seem a little unusual for
we got to
Fremine
play
give this
him
little penguin a
very,
name like
very
that.
early last
There must
update
be,
for
some
some
other
reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event.
Okay.
As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I love
Pretty cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, you know, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Oh my god, they're bringing Bongo Head and all them back.
Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah!
Okay, so it's just the same thing, but a little
Travelers will
more
hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi
different.
more than ever.
Here's hoping. We, actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note I'm unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game.
Okay.
Thanks, devs.
That was the one complaint people had with the fungi is it wasn't permanent. It was only a exclusive like thing.
Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log. I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology.
Yeah,
has made
the fungi events have
study
been
of
basically just
counter-criminal image
Pokemon.
recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh!
That's right! It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Okay, so you have to get it from
To use
this.
it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even
that's why Charlotte's a 4-star. If you literally use the camera zoom lens, Charlotte just gets it by default.
Oh my gosh,
okay.
that's awesome.
That's
And
cool.
I bet travelers will be able to capture some amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And
Oh yeah, this will
even
be
if you
used
miss
for
the chance to
co-op.
participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Good. Oh my god, that's good.
Oh, it seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm liking so far how they're accommodating for people that have not played this game, or for people that have are getting back into this game. It's really one of the things that frustrates me about this game. Like, when I try to recommend it to people and they go, "Oh, I want to get into this game, but it's been so long." It's like, it's hard. No, and I know you're not gonna. I mean, it's fine if you're not gonna go back to playing Genshin. I'm saying for people that are, because there's people that want to go back and play Genshin, but unfortunately, there's so many issues, and they kind of addressed all of it here. Like, almost not all of it, but not like all the issues, but the main ones that affect me personally. Yeah. And it doesn't help, too, that Honkai Star Rail kind of... People that love Genshin, Honkai kind of took over, but, Alright, let's see what we got here.
Travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Oh?
Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss.
Oh my god, they are really addressing the issues today.
All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay.
In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Good.
Doubled.
Jeez.
Double.
It's
and in
been...
addition,
There's
both
so
the
many
maximum
cards.
number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Double again.
Double.
Okay, good.
The developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a
Thank
platform.
you.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice.
Okay, again, that should have been added day one.
A sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's
awesome.
That was kind of a thing already.
Okay,
I think.
great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening.
Is
and,
there a
I mean,
date?
personally, aside from all the
I don't think we're gonna get.
intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Wait, is that the date? Wait, hold on. Is that the date? Tournament time is November 8th. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That what? I asked for a date and they jokingly get. That is Wednesday. If that is the date, that is on a Wednesday. Oh my lord, are you telling me that's a date? Hold on. Trying to read the chat now because this is the one time I actually do read it. What? Okay, well, I guess we're getting. I guess we're getting the game or the update on the 8th. At least that's what it seems like. Let me go on Twitter and see if like there's a confirmation. You're going to be seeing a black screen in me for a second. November 8th is the official date, according to what I'm seeing on Twitter. So it's November 7th, depending on where you are, November 8th. So they are releasing this update a week from now. Holy crap. Oh, wow. I didn't think they would release it that soon. Which is weird, because Star Rail doesn't even have a date. Huh. Well, that was fun watching all that. Yeah, I see the sets. Let me see if they actually do have a date for Star Rail, because you never know. It might not be on the stream, because you got to remember the Honkai Star Rail stuff is like Genshin. It is pre-recorded. Update. I'm trying to see if Hold on. $1.5. Oh. Come on, All Pro, work with me. Okay. Oh wait. Oh wait, wrong. 4.5. So there is no date from what I'm seeing on here. All I'm seeing is like recap of like what we saw from Star Rail. So I'm only going to assume if Genshin's is in a week. If Genshin's is in a week, I would assume that Star Rail would be what? Around Thanksgiving? American? It's either around Thanksgiving for America or it's gonna be a week after. Yeah, I always say with games like this, like if they don't have a date, you know, gives you time to save on your resources and stuff. But Genshin, they're not even giving us a week. Which I think, because you gotta remember, the Genshin stream was delayed, was heck of a delayed. It's after the Topaz banner ends. Well, not necessarily. You gotta remember, they had to delay. I think they paused Silverwolf's banner a bit for the next update, but I'm sure if you follow them on X, Twitter, whatever, they'll have a date, and I'll probably go nuts about when it's announced. But no, let me watch real quick. Let me see if they have like, do they have video of? I think it's just right now they have video of the trailer. Yeah. I really want her. I really want her. Her. Like, that's probably the only character who's probably like losing my losing it over. But I don't know. I'm not really that excited for How. I mean, she's cool, but like it's weird. I have Donhan, I have Bronya, I have a lot of win characters. Like I don't have a main physical, you know? Like that's why Silverwolf's gonna be fun, because I don't have a main character for her type either. So but no, that was a lot of fun. Watching this with you guys. Huh? Still need a solo. I'm totally not gonna look up what that is because my brain is just a pea. Are you talking electricity? Is that what you mean? For hyper carry team? I'm assuming you mean electric characters, or at least healing. I think that's what you mean. Again, my brain is mush. It's literally the sun just came up for me. No, like one shield, one healer. I have a shield. I have the shield. I have the ice dude, right? The healer, I have Natasha, but it's like Natasha doesn't really do good damage. Why is my model like keep posing? Excuse me. There we go. But No, that was a lot of fun. It can use substance 19. Yeah, I don't know. Star Rail is still fresh. You know, there's a lot of characters that need to be adjusted to. Unlike Genshin, where like Genshin's actually, and that's one thing I'm gonna address real quick on here. Genshin addressed the issues finally for players that have never played the game or for players that are behind. I am so happy because unlike Final Fantasy XIV, Genshin has always had this issue where people go, "Oh, I want to play Genshin," or "I want to return to it," but now they finally address the issues. They finally addressed it. Like people, they actually have ways for fans that don't play it religiously like myself to actually like enjoy it, which is great. Makes it easy for people like me to recommend the game. It really does. And I'm happy they addressed it today. This new update's really, the only issue is materials. That is the only issue that they are still facing is materials. Other than that, this is a good start. But yeah. So November 8th. I'm gonna check one more time on Twitter. Real quick. And see if there's any information I am missing. So apparently this was leaked. So, okay, this is a funny joke. Ready for this? I'll bring up the screenshot real quick before we end it. Oh no, I'll see you later. So this right here, this was a reference apparently to a leak. Because the date over here, this was leaked. So, I guess we all knew it was the 8th. I guess I missed it. But yeah. November 8th is the official date of the update. Cool. So yeah, that was fun watching it with you guys. I'm probably gonna lay down for a bit, probably take a nap because I did get up very, very early for this dual watch stream. Time to do my favorite thing. Let's see who we can raid. Star Rail is streaming for whatever reason. Can I stream? Can I raid Tectone? All right, cool. We're gonna raid Tectones, guys. He's a Genshin Impact / Star Rail content creator. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I'll probably stream the Genshin update once it comes out on the 8th. Probably stream it on the 9th. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.